Hello Star Wars Hero Republic players, and welcome to a brand new video where I'm going to be covering the new area of Ruhnuk. We're going to explore the planet, do the dailies, weeklies, and heroics, and I'm going to show you how to do them. I'm also going to post some timestamps below so it's easier to follow if you're looking for a specific location of a mission. As it was a bit confusing to get through this map for myself the first time during these recordings, I tried my best to organize it as much as possible to help you. Also, in case you didn't know, the update will be releasing next Tuesday, December 13, with this new planet daily area, as well as new story and all the other things I covered in my previous videos. So let's dive into Ruhnuk. So we took the transport and it'll land us here, and we're gonna quickly to the left side. We're gonna start descending down on this rocky mountain, and we're gonna find our first Durasteel plating, our first blaster cartridge, and our first fuel canister. This is for the mission One Mando's Trash. This is a very easy mission that can be accomplished during this area. At the same time, we're gonna face down these strong enemies which are going to drop ID tags for our daily mission Snapping the Chain. Strong or higher enemies will drop these impressive ID tags, whereas regular enemies that we'll find below this area will drop the regular ID tags, like this one. It says Loot ID tag 0 out of 10. This one is not impressive, just a regular one because it's just a regular ad. So as we keep going through this area, we'll keep finding these enemies to get these ID tags. A pretty easy, quick mission to do as well on this path. We keep going down below, we'll find more of the trash that we need, as well as ID tags. But on top of this, we will find these big construction machines, which will help us progress the mining equipment mission, which is sabotage mining equipment. Find 6, and all 6 can be found in this very same area of the map. We're gonna hit this one and then keep making our way down to this path. Take on more enemies, grab more trash, destroy another machine. We keep going down once again. Once you get all the trash, you'll go back to where you claim your dailies and weeklies. You go back to where the transport and the mission claiming was, and you can take them to the mission terminal. And that's the trash daily done. However, you don't have to go back quickly. Instead, you can continue your path down here and keep getting your ID tags. As you can see, I got all my ID tags by staying here on this path. Snapping the chains called the daily. We're gonna find more of this machine equipment, so we're gonna keep destroying them as well. And then we need to get the mining explosives, which are found in front of this banner and this dewback. Take down this dewback to progress rescue tracking tags. This is the Heroic 4 mission. This one is pretty easy to complete this step for the Heroic 4 because you're just recovering tracking tags from any creature. Pretty much all the creatures I tried dropped these, so this is a really quick, easy thing to do. But the next step of the Heroic 4, I will show you later how to get there. For now, we're just gonna hit this clone Varad Bana. You burn it and you get a little boss fight. You take him down and we're good on that. We took him down, and now we're gonna grab the explosives that are also here. We grab them, and now we'll say that we need to destroy the Waterworks infrastructure. But we're gonna do that after we move to that section of the map to do other missions. Instead, we're gonna continue here where there's a tunnel, and you can cloak your way through here, and you will find a bonus objective of recover artifact crates in here for the Heroic 2+ called Weak Links. But what we mainly want to do is grab the status reports. You'll make your way through these enemies, and then to the right side, you will find this little highlighted thing, which is a status report. And that's the first status report we're grabbing. Now we're going to quick travel to the excavation overlook. From there, we're gonna take this side and go straight to this tunnel, where we're gonna get this very strange electric tunnel, and we're gonna find another clone Varad to burn. You burn it and you take down the boss, and you're done. Moving on, making your way through that tunnel that we were just on, you will take a left on the map. Just use the new map tracker to help you here follow through the video as well. And as you can see, we're gonna go to this bottom tunnel here, so we can reach the next status report for our Heroic 2+. So you can make your way all the way here, and you can take on these enemies or grab the other ones in this left corner, and you will find a status report. So now that we're done with that, we're gonna travel here. to the excavation overlook, and we're gonna go back to where we started, and instead of going left, we're going to the right where there's a big bridge. Be careful with these enemies because they can push you off the bridge, so if you have a cloaking character, even better. You're gonna make your way to the end of the bridge, and from there you will see a tunnel. You'll make your way to that tunnel and you will find your next status report. Also down this tunnel you can find the world boss. Obviously I can't take him on my own, but I can show you a little bit how he looks like and how he plays. But essentially you can see that he's an easy to find spot without much trouble. Now we're going back to where we started, but all the way below, where we grabbed the first flag and the explosives, and this time we're going back to this tunnel where we got our first status report. Make your way inside again, and this time we're gonna go to where all these markers are. Don't worry, you have to get all these markers. You just simply have to get to one of them. So I made my way to this one and I claimed it. After you hit that terminal, it's gonna ask you to loot an officer access card. And it's pretty easy. If these enemies have respawned already where your terminal was, you can simply take them down and they will give you the access card. Once you have the access card, you can use the very same computer you already used and progress the mission, where it will say transmit data grids to allies. Now to transmit the data grids, you're gonna go all the way back to where we face the second clan Varad Bana and make our way to the top tunnel. Face down these enemies, and we're gonna make back to where we got our second status report. Go through those enemies, and just going here outside, you will have the signal to transmit the data. You press that and you completed the Heroic 2+. Now going back to where we started, instead of taking quickly the transport of the robot, you can head to this left side, and on this left side we're gonna collect meat from all these creatures around here. So for example, unique trailback marrow, you're gonna find a couple of here. You need to be patient though because they take time to drop. You also find Ubeck steaks to get here. You're gonna grab those. Then you're gonna make your way up to this bridge here on the left side of the map. Once inside, you'll find a new area where you can find some iron wings for your feathers that you're gonna need from them. And on this very same path up to the north, you will find the time-back hatchlings for your next piece of meat that you need from animals. Now where you really want to go though is the south side of this area of the map, because this is where you will find easier all the scanning that you have to do for the strongest links Heroic 2+. So on this spot, you can't completely see the thing that we're scanning, but you can see the yellow marks popping up. So just use those as a way to guide you where you're unsure of the location of them. On this very same spot, for example, the back of it also has another one where I scan. Then close to this area, I climbed these mountains up here, and I was able to find a spot where I could scan 2 more at the same time. And then you move a little bit more inside here now, deeper into the middle of the map, and you'll find the very last one. Now we quick travel again to where we take the bridge, but this time we're not going on the bridge and we're taking the right side of the bridge. On this very right side, we're gonna find a phase where we're gonna go in, and it's gonna continue the strongest links phase. We're gonna have to take down a certain amount of hidden chain members and then take down the boss at the very end of this tunnel. This boss right here with his troops, you take them down and you'll be good to go with that Heroic 2+. Now going back to where we were scanning, we're gonna go to the top middle left here and go into that tunnel, and in that tunnel we're gonna find our next clone Varad Bana to take down. Take down these enemies here, then we burn the flag and we take down the boss. With that done, we head out from the tunnel from where we came from, and we're gonna make all the way down south middle. So you'll see here, we'll find another tunnel, go down into the tunnel, down middle south here of the tunnel, and you'll get to our next area of missions to complete. Making your way all the way in, you'll find a bunch of other creatures like the timebacks, which will be great to get your last pieces of meat. Once you complete getting all those meat from all those creatures, all you have to simply do to finish that daily is to take it to this terminal, similar to the trash one. But in this new area, we also have another clan Varad Bana, and it would be our last one. So we're gonna burn it down, take down the enemy, And voila, we have another daily done. We're now getting to our very last area of missions to complete, which is where the water treatment plant is. Inside here, the first thing you want to do is scan Waterworks infrastructures for the daily what's in the works. And on this very same spot I'm here, you will find the very first one right in front of you. So you scan it. Next, you're going to go inside this mini tunnel here on this pathway. And on this very pathway, you'll find the next second thing to scan, this very pretty waterfalls here. And then you make your way up north to the center of the map where we're going to find the location of almost all the other missions that we have left. But first, we're going to do our last scanning here, which is literally down here. And then it's going to say analyze scan data, which we're going to do in a little bit. But first, you can see here where we have to destroy the Waterworks, which was part of the mission where we destroyed construction machines. Later we got the explosives to grab, and now that we have the explosives, we are destroying here the water infrastructure. So it's a lot of traveling for that daily. So you make all the way down here to the staircase, or you just jump down safely as possible, and all you have to do is hit one. You don't have to hit them all, even though you see a lot of them highlighted. You just need to destroy just one. And your daily's done. Now make your way back up to the bridge where we were, and you will find this group phase, which is the Heroic 4. For the Heroic 4, we just simply grab 5 tags from creatures, and then we got access to this fight. This fight is actually possible to do solo. I was able to do it. It took me a lot of time, but essentially what you want to do is focus on the creature first and then take down the Mandalorian last. Depending on your gear and your companion power, it might take a while or it might be quick enough. And with that done, we move on to the next one, which is use the maintenance droid terminal. This is another phase 1 area. We're gonna go here deeper on north left side of the map and take the right side. In here you'll find a computer and you become a mouse droid. Now there isn't any particular tricks I can tell you about this one other than to just be patient with the creature that's coming around the tunnel. The creature is actually pretty slow enough for you to be able to keep a good pace against it. You just have to kind of memorize the movements it does. But for the most part, other than the first and last one, water valve, I didn't really have much issue with it. And that's that daily done. Now on the south side of the map of this water area, we have to take in the data that we analyze of the water infrastructures here. And you take that to that machine and it will say transmit data to allies. To do that, we're gonna go all the way back up where we did the mouse droid mission. And then on the left side, you'll find a good open spot where you'll be able to transmit the data. That would be it for all the daily and heroics on Ruhnuk. Now this isn't the only stuff that you can do on this planet. There's also datacrons, and there's also a non-daily or heroic mission where you have to collect treasure hunt throughout the planet. I wasn't able to do that one, but I wanted to focus at least on the missions that will help you increase your reputation and help you get gear and resources on this brand new planet. And just give you a whole glimpse of what it's like to explore and do missions on this planet. Anyways, don't forget that the update will be releasing on Tuesday. See you next time.